I quietly moved closer to the frosted glass door. The squeaking got faster, mixed with heavy, fast breathing and a very quiet moan. Yo, this is a wild story, bro. What up, my G? Welcome back to Too Much Info, your confessions to me through my mouth. This week's confession, honestly, this person sent a few weeks ago, but I was contemplating, should I do it, should I not, should I do it, should I not. But then today I woke up and decided to choose violence. So let's dive right into it. Confession. My Malay intern caught red-handed with my gay HR. Oh my god. Based on this title itself, there's a lot of questions. This Malay intern, is this a girl or a boy? This gay HR, we don't know whether this is a male or a female as well. A lot to dive in this week, so sit back, enjoy, and let's go. This happened back in 2018, before the pandemic. I was 25 and working for customer service for a logistics company in northern Malaysia, handling shipping problems. We got new interns every 6 months. My department got a girl named Aisha. It's always an Aisha, man. So question number 1 solved. We know this is a girl. The intern is a girl called Aisha. She was about 20 or 21 and seemed very religious. She wore a long hijab that covered her whole front and she wore hand socks. She looked completely innocent. I've said this multiple times. It's always the innocent looking ones. You guys gotta be careful. I was her guide and that's when I saw the first problem. Aisha didn't want to do any work that made her talk to a man. Bro, Aisha, if that's your mentality, stay at home. To all my Muslim friends out there, is there such a rule where a Muslim female is not allowed to speak to a Muslim male? Even if it was just to give a paper to the warehouse boss or confirm an order. Honestly, I'm thinking this is just an excuse. She would ask for a different job, saying she wanted to keep her distance from men. Let me tell you something, Aisha. A lot of girls might be a bit offended with this as well. The reason you got a job is because of a man. That's if you go back to the roots, invention of jobs. I don't know the history, but I can bet you it's a guy. If it wasn't for the guys, we'd still be living inside like the caves and shit. So for this Aisha to have the audacity to get a job but not want to deal with guys, then start your own company. After a few times, I got mad. How could she work in a place where most people were men and tried to avoid half her job? I started making her do the tasks, telling her that talking for work wasn't a sin. Bro, talking in general isn't a sin, man. Unless you, Aisha, you're just a horny, constantly just thinking about sucking then Aisha, probably you are the problem. I thought she just had very strict rules for herself. This made her monthly performance reviews with HR very strange. The HR manager was a Chinese man in his late 30s. We'll call Mr. K. Chinese man, Malay intern. Perfect. Mr. K knows what's up. Everyone knew he was obviously gay. Sometimes you see people like Mr. K acts all gay just to be able to get the girl. There's a chronology for this kind of people. Let me explain. It starts off with Mr. K being like the normal guy, right? The normal alpha guy. Realized he couldn't get the girls. So what does he do? Mr. K becomes a male feminist. He always goes there first. He becomes the male feminist and then like he tries to like, oh, support women rights, woman. He realized no one wants to suck his dick still. So what does he do? He pretends to be gay. See, a lot of gay guys get a lot of like friends, hot female friends around them. So Mr. K saw the opportunity. Am I right or am I right? He dressed in tight pants, tight shirts and carried a small bag. We always joked about it. He made gay jokes and only hung out with the younger boys in the office. You gotta like respect Mr. K a little bit. The level of dedication this man went through just to get Aisha. Guys, like I said, man, guys would do anything to get a girl. We didn't care about his life. We just thought he wasn't interested in women at all. This was the perfect setup for their big secret. The girl who wouldn't speak to any man had private meetings with... Wait, apa benda, bro? Let me read properly, man. Yo, how? Why am I dyslexic? The girl who wouldn't speak to any man had private meetings every month with the one man nobody thought would ever be interested in her. It was a Tuesday night, about 2 months into her internship. I was finishing up some late work. It was almost 8 PM and the office was quiet. I realized I left my car key at my desk. Alrighty, here we go. Finally, some juicy bit. This kind of people usually kena kantoi by accident. It's one of those like, oh, someone forgot something, let's go there. Boom. As I walked back, I passed the HR office. I noticed Mr. K's door was closed. Oh shit. Oh shit. 8 PM on a Tuesday night? Wild, bro. That was weird because he always left early. I was about to walk by when I heard a quiet giggle. This is a perfect plot for a porno, man. I'm telling you, somebody should do it. This is the kind of storyline all of us want. It was a woman's laugh. Then I heard the sound that made my heart stop. The soft, repeated squeaking of Mr. K's big leather office chair. I quietly moved closer to the frosted glass door. The squeaking got faster, mixed with heavy, fast breathing and a very quiet moan. Like I can properly visualize this whole thing. Somehow, I have like an idea of how Aisha looks like and how Mr. K looks like. It wasn't Mr. K's voice. Wait, what? What do you mean it wasn't Mr. K's voice? Alright, this is the perfect time for me to talk about the sponsor for this week's episode. Our sponsor for this week's episode is none other than Muruking. Look at this beautifully packed snack. These are prawn-based murukus. We've got original flavor, we've got tom yum flavor, very soft, very addictive, very sedap. Comes in a Ziploc bag like this. Where have you seen murukus like this before, bro? So this is our prawn-based murukus, tom yum flavor. If you guys want to try these murukus, you guys can get it from the link in the description box below. Okay, sambung. It wasn't Mr. K's voice. So who could it be? Who could it be, bro? I pushed the door open without knocking. Hey, first of all, bro, you also want to be part of this, right? I don't know, bro. At the end of the day, I feel like if I was that guy, I would let them do it, bro. Why are you being such a creep, bro? At least you could have just knocked. Why would you just masuk the room like that? That's weird, bro. That's weird, bro. I feel like in this whole confession, you are the asshole right now. I wasn't ready for what I saw. In the middle of the dark office, lit only by computer screens, was supposedly gay Mr. K. Looking messy standing by his desk. Mr. K out here setting the mood nicely, turn off the lights, just a bit of like screen light from the PC, and you had to go and ruin it for Mr. K. I can't imagine the level of fear in both Mr. K and Aisha's faces. Oh, I would pay so much money to see this, bro. Like getting caught doing this, especially from someone like Aisha who pretends to be all holy, is nothing could top that, bro. Nothing can top that, man. And leaning on the desk, trying to quickly pull her long skirt down, was Aisha. Her long, serious hijab was crooked around her neck. Her hand socks were gone. And her face, the face that hated talking to a man about work, was red with shock and shame. Hey, first of all, let's all calm down for a bit. So is Mr. K gay? Clearly he's not. Maybe he's bi. The big surprise hit me right then. The intern who was too religious to speak to men was having sex with the one man everyone thought was only interested in other men. Yo, this is a wild story, bro. It's the kind of story where it's set up so well where no one would ever think you would do that kind of shit. A religious girl and a gay man. Why am I not surrounded with these kind of people? I want to be part of this. I want to see this stuff as well, you know? I want to witness someone doing this shit as well. We all froze. Mr. K looked terrified. Aisha just stared at me, begging me not to say anything. This is the best case scenario for you. So it's one of those, if I knew information like this, best believe I would make use of it, man. I'll take advantage, bro. Whenever I want to get leave and all, you know Mr. K is going to give you the leave. The room was silent, except for the chair squeak slowly stopping. Her strict religious look was a cover, and his gay reputation was his. I didn't say anything. I just turned around, walked quickly to my desk, grabbed my keys, and left, leaving his office door wide open. Yo, the least you could do is just close the door. You know they're gonna sambong after that. Everyone's heart is racing, everyone's heart is pumping. You know they're gonna sambong. They're gonna do it after that as well. You already caught them. The cat is already out of the bag. Or for Aisha's case, out of her skirt. So just enjoy the moment, bro. The next morning was the most awkward day of my career. Oh my god, I completely forgotten they actually have to go to work the next day. Yo, if I was Aisha, I don't think I'll ever step foot in the office, bro. Mr. K, fair enough, he's embarrassed, pretending to be gay and all. Whatever, you can still There's still a little bit of like, you can still like close one eye for him. But Aisha, on the other hand, pretends to be holy, don't want to do work because cannot talk to guys. So she up for herself, bro. Aisha showed up on time. Her hijab perfectly straight. Her hand socks firmly in place. Bro, for all you know, Aisha just stayed there, man. She looked even more quiet than usual. Almost like a ghost. Mr. K walked past my desk looking like he hadn't slept. His walk was less dramatic. His usual tight shirt was replaced with a loose, wrinkled one. But here is the final strange detail. Nothing was ever said. Bro, how is this strange? What else you want to speak about, bro? You move on with life, man. It's gonna be more awkward if they all have like a group meeting. Hey Aisha, we had a secret between the three of us that was heavier than 200s of shipping containers we tracked. Every time Aisha looked at me, her eyes were huge, filled with a mix of shame and terror. Every time Mr. K saw me, he would suddenly find a spot on the floor intensely interesting. Huh? I kept quiet because telling the HR department or anyone would mean destroying an intern's life and getting a senior manager fired. All over something I shouldn't have seen. See, you're a good guy, bro. We need more people like you, bro. Because if it was me, I'm an asshole. I can admit that, bro. I wouldn't tell on them. Like, I feel like my deal would be, whenever I ask for leave, you shut up, don't question me, give me the leave I want. For 1 year at least, that would be my deal. Aisha finished her internship a month later. She didn't fail, but she didn't get high marks either. She gave me a polite, almost silent goodbye. After she left, Mr. K went back to his old ways. Tight shirts, gay jokes, and lunch with the young men. The only difference was that his office door now had a habit of being left wide open whenever he was inside. I still work at that company, and every time a new, quiet, pious intern walks through the door, I remember Aisha and the night I realized that the people who seem to have the strictest rules are often the ones hiding the biggest, most shocking secrets. I've personally seen Aishas in real life as well. A lot of Aishas out there be wilding, man. If you know, you know. Aishas are the wildest ones out there. That's all I gotta say, bro. Open your eyes, look around. With that being said, I am looking for an intern. Someone who can like edit videos. You all can send your resume at hellovikar@gmail.com. So that's about it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this confession. If you guys have any thoughts about this confession, you guys can share it in the comments below. And if you have confessions that you want to send, feel free to send it to me through the Google form link in the description box below. Don't forget to share and like this video, and also subscribe to vikarworld because we read confessions every single week. Alright, that's about it, guys. Peace out.